All right, let's get into it. Today, we are breaking down the absolutely electric finals of the Unrivaled one-on-one tournament in Miami. And let me tell you, this event had everything. We're talking elite athletes, mind-blowing comebacks, and a truly life-changing amount of money on the line.
First things first, let's talk about the stakes. I mean, look at that number. The winner of this thing wasn't just walking away with bragging rights. Nope, they were playing for $200,000.
That's right, a cool $200,000 for the one single player who could battle through everyone and prove they were the one. Now, you can imagine, with that kind of cash waiting at the finish line, the competition was just absolutely fierce.
So how did this all go down? Well, it all came down to 4 incredible athletes and one simple but totally brutal rule that defined every single second of the action.
And here they are, your final 4. I mean, what a lineup. A legitimate murderer's row of talent. You've got Las Vegas teammates Kelsey Plum and Chelsea Gray, the dominant force that is Aaliyah Boston, and the lights-out shooter Alicia Gray. Every single one of them is a killer in their own right. So the rule that made this tournament so unbelievably dramatic was make it, take it. It's super simple. If you score, you keep the ball. Now, think about it. In a normal game, the other team gets the ball back, right? But here, one player can get hot and go on a totally unstoppable run without the other person even getting a touch. It is a recipe for massive, game-changing swings in momentum, and boy, did we see plenty of them. And that brings us right to our first semifinal matchup. This was an intense showdown between 2 players who know each other's games inside and out, teammates Kelsey Plum and Chelsea Gray. This was just a classic clash of styles, you know? You had Kelsey Plum, this shifty, elite scorer who can get a bucket from literally anywhere on the court. And she's going up against Chelsea Gray, a player known for her ice-cold composure. She is the ultimate clutch closer. And right out of the gate, it looks like Plum's offense was just way too much. She came out absolutely on fire, storming out to what looked like an insurmountable 8-0 lead. For Chelsea Gray, it was a disastrous start. She was in a massive hole. But you know, the commentators on the broadcast, they knew something we were all about to find out. Down by 8, with everything on the line, this is exactly where Chelsea Gray feels most comfortable. This was her element.
And yep, true to her reputation, Chelsea Gray didn't just come back. She completely took over the game. She went on this stunning, methodical 12-0 run of unanswered points to snatch the victory and punch her ticket to the finals. Just an absolutely legendary comeback.
Okay, so now for the second semifinal, which was a completely different kind of story. This one was a true battle of styles, of size versus skill between Aaliyah Boston and Alicia Gray. So on one side, you have Aaliyah Boston, a 6'5" force of nature in the paint. I mean, just a dominant presence. And on the other, you've got Alicia Gray, who's a little smaller, but is an incredibly skilled, complete player who can score from anywhere. A classic mismatch. And just like that first semi, this game was all about the runs. Alicia Gray came out hot, jumping out to a quick 7-0 lead. But Boston, she just used that size advantage, clawing her way all the way back to take a 10-9 lead, putting her just 1 point away from the win. Alicia Gray knew she couldn't go toe-to-toe with Boston's size down low. She even said it herself. Her only path to victory was to live or die by the 3-point shot. It was a super gutsy, all-or-nothing kind of strategy. And wouldn't you know it, her strategy paid off in the most dramatic way possible. With the game right there on the line, she stepped back and just drained a clutch 3-pointer. It was a dagger that won her the game and set up a Gray vs. Gray championship showdown. So the stage was finally set, a best-of-3 series for all the marbles. You've got the comeback queen, Chelsea Gray, against the sharpshooter, Alicia Gray. And remember, $200,000 is on the line. And this series was a total roller coaster. Alicia Gray came out and just absolutely dominated Game 1 with a 7-0 shutout. Wow. Then, in Game 2, Chelsea found herself down again, but fought back to force a deciding Game 3. But in that final winner-take-all game, Alicia stormed out to a 6-0 lead, putting Chelsea on the brink of elimination yet again. And this brings us to the final, grueling moments of the entire tournament. The score is 6-4, both players are completely exhausted, they're running on fumes, and they are laying every single thing they have left on the line for that title. You know, the commentators captured the scene perfectly. You could just see the physical toll it was taking. Every single possession was a battle of pure willpower. At this point, it wasn't just about skill anymore. It was about who had more heart.
And then, the moment of magic. With the championship literally hanging in the balance, Chelsea Gray, who had been struggling from deep the entire series, she finds just enough space, she lets it fly, and it was pure clutch. What's incredible is that it was the only three-pointer she made in all 3 games of the finals.
The announcer's call just said it all, didn't it? That single shot wasn't just a game winner. It was a life-changing moment. That one shot sealed the championship and that massive grand prize.
And really, that's the whole story of her unbelievable run. Down 8-0 in the semifinals, shut out 7-0 in Game 1 of the finals, and then down big again in the deciding game. Through all of that, Chelsea Gray just refused to lose. It's a true testament to what a champion's mentality is all about. And that kind of leaves us with this question, right? We just witnessed an incredible display of skill and determination. But what Chelsea Gray showed us goes beyond that. It's a mental toughness that seems almost superhuman. It really makes you wonder, what does it truly take to deliver like that when you're exhausted and everything is on the line?